Villa versus Norwich, we thought we'd embark on a stadium tour this week in our pre-match show. It starts here, the players' car park. In we go. We've got some fantastic interviews for you. 7 first-team stars feature Marc Albrighton, Brett Holman, who's got a wonderful engine, hasn't he? He's displayed great energy levels throughout the last few weeks for Aston Villa. Karim El Ahmadi. Richard Dunn gives us an injury update, a watching brief for him at the moment. Gabby, Agbonlahor, longest serving player for Aston Villa, features, along with Stephen Ireland, good to see him back in the starting lineup last week at Fulham, and Ron Vlaar, the captain, as well. We're really looking forward to going on one of these tours. It's a great stadium, steeped in history and tradition. We're into the Players' Lounge, which is where it starts, and one of the guides, Pete Hayden, just reclining ahead of giving one of the tours in a very comfy looking sofa. Pete, great to see you. How's it going?
Oh, fine, thanks. Fine. We're expecting about 30 people today. Diane's in with me, so we split it into 2, and I've got you guys with me.
Give us a sneak preview as to what we can expect, because there's so much history. I can imagine it'd be hard to fit into a couple of hours.
Yeah, we tend to try and get everywhere we can. It's not always possible because a lot of the rooms here are used on a match day, on non-match days for corporate events. Evidently, we had 493 events here last year in the year 2011, so you know how busy things get. But today we're okay. We can go everywhere we want, so we will be heading for, we'll start in the press conference room, then we'll take them outside, go and have a look at the statue of William McGregor. Then we'll head in and have a look at the beautiful painting by Stephen Farthing that's in the Trinity reception there. And then we just head up to the 82 Lounge and tell them all about the European Cup win. From there we go and have a look at the pitch, which excites the kids more than anything. Still excites me, to be honest.
Yeah, they get to walk out of the tunnel with the music as well.
Yes, we end up down in the dressing room and eventually line them up in a couple of teams, and as you say, put the fanfare on, walk out, and it's a very emotional time for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's teed it up perfectly.
Yes.
Now, what's the most asked question? Because you must get you must get the same ones cropping up.
If we do get asked some awkward ones, we can't hope to know everything, obviously, you know, but we work to a script. We've all got a script that was done originally, would you believe, by the infamous Jack. We all know Jack here.
Jack Watts.
Jack Watts, yes. 94 now, is he?
True encyclopedia of Aston Villa.
And he was a tour guide here, and he taught us when we first came 8 years ago. There were 4 of us started. Diane and I are amongst the originals. We've been joined over the last 3 or 4 years by Keith, by Mick and by Arthur. But we go back 8 years, Diane and I, so we've been there, done it, and seen a lot.
So Pete, what everyone wants to know now is, how do you book? How do you get on one of these?
Well, in this day and age, everything's online, of course, so that's the easy way. But if you haven't got a computer, just phone in to Aston Villa, and the very helpful reception girls will put you through to the correct department, which is frankly the ticket office.
Yeah.
So if you've got the ticket office number, that's your first port of call. But online is easy.
Yeah, avfc.co.uk and AVTV, the place to be for Villa news and views, as you know.
And you should know. You should know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I believe, you know, we talk about the history, and that is the key part of this tour, isn't it, without a shadow of a doubt. And to enliven them, I gather there are some special tours with Villa legends.
Yes, very much so. We do it usually on a Sunday, and it's called Tour or Lunch with a Legend. We have, over the last probably 18 months, we've had about 9 with Peter McParland, Charlie Aitken, Brian Little, Chico Hamilton, and several of the 82 squad, and they've all been excellent. And they join us on the tour. They'll have lunch with us, and then we do a Q&A with them afterwards. And then they very kindly do autographs, photographs, and that's the time we get out the really nice trophies, and the fans can have pictures taken with them. But in January we have Tony Daly with us, so that's on a Sunday. He's always a popular guy, a very good legend at Villa, and hope he's easy to talk to.
Yeah, that's a great way to cure the January blues, isn't it, with the former paceman.
Yeah. So yeah, for somebody to have that in their stocking, some Villa diehard would be very pleased to get that as a present.
Well, you better go and rest your vocal cords, Pete, and get ready for another tour. We're going to be embarking on that on our pre-match show, Villa versus Norwich. Calling all Villa fans, we're offering you 3 months of ABTV for just £10. Sign up to our exceptional video and audio service between the 20th and 31st of October, and it'll cost you just a tenner to access live audio commentary, video highlights, exclusive features, player interviews and managers' press conferences into the new year. Lambert's Lions have some massive games in League and Cup, and you can live and breathe every moment with us. Remember, current season ticket holders can see and hear ABTV for free. Just activate the code you received in your welcome gift pack.